I'll be doing a reading for the sign of Libra. Hey y'all, I miss y'all. Mm, Hopefully y'all having a good day today. Let me see what y'all can see. Hopefully y'all having a good day today. I won't be too long on here. This is just general. Please only take the messages how they correspond to you guys' situation. Thank you guys so much for the support. I truly appreciate it. Okay. All right. What is the clarifying situation for Libra? What do they need to clarify when it comes to connections, love, or partnerships with people? What needs to be clarified? Might be more so on the love side. What needs to be clarified? What's the clarification? You guys have chaotic clarity. Amidst confusion and intense crises, seek of understanding and resolve. So seek the light of understanding and resolve. So there was some type of confusion here, and it was being a lot of chaos surrounding it. So anytime there is some type of confusion, there must be something to do with the devil. Especially if you don't have clarity. You are Libra, so therefore you know the truth. So something was keeping you from making a decision here, which caused some type of confusion. What is this chaotic clarity? Reciprocal lines. It says navigate boundaries with grace, mastering the art of give and take in harmony. So there was needed to have some boundaries in this connection here, and someone needed to learn how to give and take. I would say receive as well. But there was some type of whole back here. Somebody could have been breadcrumbing you, which was causing some type of confusion, especially if somebody was giving to you at one point in time, and all of a sudden they stop and they start breadcrumbing you. But I guess someone could have been crumbing you from the get go here. Something was not reciprocal. Yeah, something was not balanced here. You have entangled. Establish and commit your own boundaries. Yeah, there was boundaries that needed to be established. Someone, you wasn't clear with your boundaries with someone, or you let your guard down with someone. So they probably was trying to run over you, or just seeing how far they can take things, or not even give, like seeing if you understood your worth, or you was gonna stand on business and speak up for yourself. But what happened is, it looks like you guys could have went on a solo roof refuge. So you went into some type of solitude and embrace. Um, it says in solitude, embrace singles, find the strength to regroup and rediscover their path. So yeah, you went on a different path because one, you may not put up some type of argument or anything, but that may be to you a way that you set up boundaries. This no longer serve me. Let me move around. I'll do this on my own. I can give to my own. I can provide on my own. I can do whatever without this person. So therefore, if something is not good for me, you know what? I can leave it and keep going forward. So you rediscovered your own path. What caused this chaos for Libra? What caused this chaos for Libra? What caused this chaos? Celestial's grace. In the special moments, feel the blessed touch of the divine guiding your path. So it was the divine intervention that stepped in. So you had to experience something with someone due to like a lesson that needed to be learned here. So maybe it was maybe about setting boundaries, finding your self worth, speaking up for yourself, or leaving opportunities when they no longer feel good to you, or there's is no benefit. Mm. This is for Libra. Yeah, you needed to make healthy choices when it came to yourself, self-love, self-care, which would bring in some type of energy of you being more happy or feeling free and loving life and loving on yourself and people around you. So that was the thing. You needed to learn to make healthier choices for yourself. That's way too many. Not today. Yeah, you needed to set boundaries. Because one, you can get hurt by not having boundaries. Two, this person feel hurt because you did put up some type of boundaries. There could have been some type of avoiding of conversation, arguments, or disagreement, or this person trying to gaslight you in some type of form or fashion here. But what I get is that you're still not dealing with someone because you're still upset. Or yeah, or this person could feel upset that you set some type of boundaries, and so therefore there's no communication. They could still be upset that you put up some type of line, you drew the line with them. Blowing kisses. With entangle, establish and communicate your own boundaries. There was a need for you to experience some type of unconditional love. There was a need for you to receive something that was reciprocal, give and take. Um, Things that were fair, things that were in harmony for you when it came to fairness and love, and in return, affection. Someone was not giving you what it was that you desired or wanted. So therefore, you did have to take a path for you to move on. You understood this is not what I want. This is not reciprocated. This person is not participating as the type of partner I desire. So therefore, you could have moved on here. It's like you put it in all the effort, and this person is not reciprocating anything. Nothing is returned. It's like just gimme, gimme, gimme. So somebody could have been looking for a handout from you. Ooh. Yeah. There could have been something with your confidence. There was a lack of self confidence. There could have been a lot of frustration. Somebody' ego could have got hurt. Somebody could have been acting out of ego, which caused some type of fear. Somebody was not trying to see something through and through. There is abundance coming in. That was part of the divine celestial grace plan. For special moments, feel the blessed touch of the divine guiding your path. You have to change your mindset. There was a need for you to learn to manifest and be grateful for the things that you had in front of you in order for the blessings to come through for you. Some of you, took a chance with this poker face and went on this solo refuge here and embraced you being single and finding the strength to regroup and rediscover your path here. So some of you, you may not spoke about what it is that you were doing, how you were healing, how you had to let go of a relationship and move on, rediscovering who you are, putting boundaries up. You just reinventing yourself. So it looks like you took some type of risk here, taking a chance on yourself. It was like you're betting on yourself. You knew you can do this. You knew you can pass this test here. So therefore you grew through whatever the experience was. You may not show too much of hurt or pain, or that anything may have affected you in a certain aspect, but behind closed doors, I get that there could have been some type of breakdown. This could have played a part heavy on your confidence as well, not feeling enough because this person was not giving to you what it is that you desire or deserved in this connection here. The Empress. You need to be in your power. You need to attract. That was the whole thing, to you to get on your path to you becoming who it is that you were destined to be, which was this Empress, to attract what you want, to be abundant, to be fruitful, to multiply, to grow, to expand. And it's like whatever you created, you are expecting, whatever you planted, you are expecting things to grow. So some of you had to grow to become an Empress type of energy. So could have been a lot of challenges and obstacles. And it's almost like this is the path that you were meant to take to become yourself wholeheartedly. You have this Five of Wands in the reverse here. Someone, they could not want to be in some type of conflict with you anymore. Some of you chose the peaceful route anyway. But there's some type of change here. What's this Five of Wands in reverse? The High Priestess. Somebody was blocked here. There was some type of secrets here, silence, but there could be some type of exposure because someone doesn't want to hide or fight anymore. There could have been a conflict. Someone could have felt like you were too dominant in the relationship, which could have caused conflict because maybe they were more feminine in the energy, a feminine energy here. But there could have been a conflict of feminine energy here, especially if you're very intuitive. This person could have been intuitive as well, but there was some type of conflict of a feminine energy. Maybe they felt like you knew too much or you seen too much, but they wanted to block that. They wanted you to be in some type of confusion when it came to what they were doing. So they try to distort your feminine energy here, to distort your gifts. So they try to play on your confidence. Some of you could have gained weight. Now somebody could look pregnant, but they not. It's like cortisol, stress. So this person could have put you through a lot. So now you feel some type of way about how you look or your confidence here. You have the Page of Swords here. There could have been some type of gossip here with dealing with this person. Something about somebody's self-expression being suppressed here. You're not feeling like being yourself, or you was not being yourself here. Yeah. Or you were not able to express yourself in a way that you wanted to, due to a lot of confusion. But there could have been some gossip or talk here. What is this Page of Swords in reverse? The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, it was a lot of gossip around this. A lot of this harmony between you and this person. You guys maybe could not agree on things when it came to stability, finances, structure, being disciplined. There could have been some type of interference here. Yeah, this person wasn't helping at all. In a way that if you lived together, you were doing everything. Whoever this is, somebody got fed up. They rather did this alone, especially not wanting to take on some type of responsibility for the other person here. Yeah, something wasn't a victory or a success with working with someone. Because you have the Six of Wands here. Sorry, y'all. You guys have the Six of Wands here in the reverse. Something was not able to move forward. There was some type of delay. And it could have been due to this lack of confidence with working with whoever this was. They was not putting in any effort. They were not trying to help. There could have been a lot of gossip around this. Um, Something was supposed to go the distance with the marriage, but this person was not a team player. They was not putting in any effort. And it could have been, once again, ego at play. But you had the Chariot. You moved forward anyway in the situation. It's like you took charge to move forward, regardless of what was going on, regardless how it felt. It's almost like you had to do what was best for you in this situation in order for you to move forward. Something about a King of Pentacles type of energy is here. You could have moved forward to some type of structure, discipline, stability. You could have had new opportunities come in once you moved away from this situation or this person, where you were able to grow financially, where you were able to have that stable ground and you felt more secure. So you was focused on stability and security at this time, or moving towards finding your own path of stability and feeling secure financially, mentally, and emotionally. I guess by you moving ahead, moving forward, you got ahead in a lot of things, especially in the financial sector. It brought in a sense of elevation, maybe in work, business, but there was some type of level up. Four of Wands, yeah. Somebody was not trying to be committed to you. Therefore, things were delayed, things were held back. Um, like I said, this was supposed to turn out to some type of wedding type of thing, some type of long term commitment. However, the divine had other plans. Maybe that was your intentions. Is you could see yourself with this person for a very long time, and this is something that you want. But like I said, something got delayed here, um, with this Four of Wands. There was a lot of conflict if you guys were living together, which caused this breakup here. And I get that it stemmed from some type of breakdown in communication. Like I said, it could have been other people because there was a lot of gossip here. There could have been either you putting people in your business or this person putting people in your business. Take it how it corresponds, but there was a lot of interference. So it could have been people in this person's ear saying stuff about you based off, let's say if you guys had like a disagreement about something, this person will go run to who they find their confidant and tell their portion of their story, um and make it seem like you are the bad person, so they needed someone in like agreement with them to make them feel some type of way. But then it's like if this was on you, you would just say both parts and not have any way, and somebody could be telling you like, well, I don't know why you putting up with this person. You should leave. You never will stick around with a person like this, that, or that, but you may have stuck it out. Whereas this person could have listened to other people, which made like a wavering in the relationship. So there was definitely some type of breakdown in communication when it came between the two of you. So they probably valued what other people say more than what you had to say in the connection. You have the Nine of Wands here. Somebody has some type of perseverance to come overcome these type of connections or this type of situation, especially when it came to having to set some type of boundaries and people trying to break you down to break down your self-esteem, or for you not to feel like you were enough, like worthy of some type of love or connection here. Um, but I think that was something that, like I said, needed to be worked on here, and for you to see um, who you truly are, especially with this Empress energy. You have to learn and grow to become who this Empress status is. You could have overcame a lot of trials and tribulations, obstacles, challenges, especially with dealing with people who always try to put you down in some type of way, or make you feel some type of way. I get that there could have been a lot of like abandonment. Maybe there were abandonment issues or people leaving. So you could have been holding on to relationships or people too tightly, and you wind up getting hurt where you probably realize, this really not for me, but I'm just trying to stick it through and just work through the ups and downs where this person probably had no intentions on staying in the first place. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Wheel of Fortune here. There is some type of abundance because the divine scene, um, all that you went through, all that you have dealt with, the challenges, the obstacles that you have overcame. So there is some type of blessing coming in for you. It's some type of abundance because you stay positive. You could have had some resentment in your heart, but you learned to heal that heart chakra energy and to continue to move forward. Like I said, you could have had this poker face, not showing your hand, especially if you were doing the healing work. There's some gifts that's coming in because of the work that you put in. You stayed positive. You kept your you kept yourself up. You might have had times where you may not feel like you did enough, or you put in as much effort that you think you could have, but you did a lot better than what you probably giving yourself praises for. But there is a divine blessing coming in for you, Libra. So there could be a lot of good luck. Mhm. I don't know. I see gambling, abundance, then a Wheel of Fortune, good luck. So it's a lot of fortune, a lot of good luck, a lot of good things is coming in for you. Anything else for Libra? You have the Knight of Swords here. With this energy, I get that you need to be more assertive and very direct with people. Um, you have like a mission that needs to be completed here, and you have to be in your best confident self to get this done. No matter, it's almost like no matter what's going on, no matter the confusion, like you can't focus on that type of chaotic energy or the confusion, any of that. It's like you need to remain ambitious on your goals, on yourself, continue to love on yourself, continue to grow, continue to elevate here. Your ships are coming in for you. So therefore, you guys could have been manifesting things to come in, and it's like things are finally working out, leveling out for you. There's a lot of growth and expansion. Some of you may need to be making plans here for your next adventure on this journey. What it is that where are you going now? What are you doing now? What do you want to do? Where you want to go? What do you want to obtain? Whatever it is, you need to remain confident. So people can see that you are very beautiful inside and out here, but they also can see that you are very wise when it comes to taking action, being meticulous in things that you are doing. When it comes to making like moves, you're very confident. It's almost like you have the courage to do whatever it is. You're very focused and very determined on accomplishing whatever it is that you're planning for. So if you planning more spiritual insight, enlightenment, that's what you will get, because now you're confident, you understand what you see, you trust in your intuition, you trust in yourself, you're setting the boundaries, and you sticking to it. It's like being consistent. So now you have to learn, be consistent with everything. What do we need to know? Deception. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship. I'm sure you figured that out by now. And that's probably part of your boundaries. If you can't be real with me, you can't be vulnerable, you can't be open and honest, you can't be committed, then it's a no. If I even feel like you being deceptive, bye. It says separation, time apart from your partner is on horizon. Third party situation. Other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. Yeah, I think, like I said, there could have been a lot of talk around this, or them putting people in y'all business, or you, however it go. But there was outside people interfering with this connection here, and this person could have definitely been deceptive. Some of you may want to have a heart to heart, but be honest with yourself. Heart to heart conversations are necessary. It is safe for you to talk about your feelings. And maybe this person was suppressing you from expressing yourself, but there was a need for you to just trust in divine timing with everything. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. Some of you may feel like that. Some of you may feel like you need to take your power back. You are giving someone control of how you feel, your happiness. You should only depend on you, and there was a lot of unrequited feelings in this connection here. There is not enough love to keep this relation going in a healthy way. So some of you may be strong enough and did the healing work where you are able to take somebody back. Some of you, you just are set. You don't need to learn any more lessons from this person. So some of you could be still balancing out that scale about how you feel about whoever this is. But I get that it was just a one-sided relationship, and some of you need to just take your power back and keep going. So depending on where you are in this journey, keep going. So hopefully you guys enjoy the reading. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, peace and love. Bye.